boy has a disease and you're trying to raise money, who stole your son's money?
They each have a reason why the money would have benefited them.
How would I be able to do this? What makes you think that I'm capable of taking money from him? I didn't have access to the money.
It could have been anybody that stole that money. Charlotte? It could have been anybody that stole that money.
My wife had nothing to do with this.
Who took my money, Robert? I need to know every single person who was involved in this.
I didn't take it, I knew. I never took any money.
I was at the hospital every single day with Avante. My sister said, I'm gonna start a fund for you. Because she knew how much I needed it.
I never got any donations, ever.
You're lying to me right now.
Yeah, I told you I got a donation. I never got a donation.
I love you, Auntie, but I do believe you did take the money.
If your nephew can face the prospect of beating cancer, I think you can face the prospect of telling the truth. Kimberly's 6-year-old son was born with a rare disease that has left him developmentally challenged and totally blind. And for the past 3 years, the child's father, Chris, Kimberly, and her sister, Charla, have worked hard raising donations to get her son medical treatment that could potentially return his sight. So far, they have raised $3,800. But just 2 days ago, Kimberly went to her safe and discovered the money was missing. Whoa. Take a look.
My son's 6 years old. He is a happy kid. He's my little dude, is what I call him. He's got 2 caring parents who love him. He's got a rare condition that causes him to be blind and mentally disabled. His mother, Kimberly, and I, we were together for about 15 years. You know, we had our ups and downs, just like any relationships. You know, things kind of fell apart towards the end there, and, you know, we're doing our own thing, but we're taking care of our children first. Well, when my son was 6 months old is when we found out that is when the symptoms of his condition started to really surface. We did a lot of research going on the internet. I talked to one of the best eye doctors in the country. There was nothing that he could do to help my son, but he thought that maybe there was some procedures overseas that would help. We found a place overseas that would do it for around $10,000 to $15,000. To raise money for our son, we've held carnivals. We've had collection cans put up at local businesses. Of course, we've put in our own money. Kimberly and I have saved about $4,000. A little over a week ago, I saw the money. I saw it get put in a lockbox. I saw the lockbox get shut. The next morning, I went out of town. 6 days later, I get text messages asking me why I stole money out of that box. I received text messages from Kimberly accusing me of taking the money, asking me why I took so much of the money. Kimberly insists that I took it. After being repeatedly accused by Kimberly of taking my son's money, I did point out that there are 2 other people in her household, Charlotte and Robert, her sister and her sister's husband. You know, they have even more access to the house than I do. I think that both Charlotte and Robert are both capable of taking it. The show contacted Kimberly. In the process of you guys trying to get us out to come out and take lie detector tests, Robert confessed to taking part of the money. Over $3,000 was taken. Robert has confessed to stealing only $1,000 of those dollars. He's accusing me of somehow getting my hands on the money and taking it. The fact that anybody who knows me would even remotely think that I would steal money from my own son hurts my feelings more than anything. It's ludicrous. I would absolutely not take money from my son. Today I'm expecting Robert to stand up and take responsibility. I expect Robert to apologize for throwing me under the bus, for calling me a thief, which I have never been in my entire life, and that he hopefully at least tries to pay some of that money back.
I want answers. I want to know who all had a part in my disabled son's money. Like, who took it? I want to know who all took it. I know that Robert took part of it. He admitted that. 3 days later, 3 days after he heard me crying on the floor, sobbing because I worked so hard to save this money, like he knows. And he wants to claim that he only took $1,000. Well, this last Christmas, Chris and I were planning a wedding, and Chris took that money and he drank it. And now Robert's telling me that he took this money and he gambled it.
You were going to get married to Chris a year ago,
Yes, this last March.
and he took what money and drank it?
We had savings for our wedding.
Oh, and he took
that money and took it.
Okay,
and
this
drank it.
wasn't the money for
No,
your
but
son's
because
disease.
of that, I can't trust that he didn't have a part in it.
Right, okay. And now you're not getting married.
Oh no, we're done.
Okay.
We split
First
up.
of all, I want to say I feel terrible for your son, this disease that he has. That's got to be...
It's hard. It's hard. He cognitively is a 1-year-old, and he doesn't talk.
And how old is he now?
He will be 6 Christmas Eve.
Okay. How did Robert end up getting even... First of all, he only admits to taking money when he knows he's coming on the show, right?
Right.
Okay, so then he admits. But he says, I only took 1,000 of it. Where was the money where he was even able to get his hands on it?
So in October of this year, my sister and her husband fell on hard times, and I said to them, come and live with me. I have an extra bedroom. I had been taking care of Chris's mom for months, and she decided she was going to go live with one of her other sons, so I had an extra bedroom, so I was like, come and stay with me. I had just had surgery. I need help. You need help. Let's work this out together. My sister is now working where I'm working, and Robert decided that he wanted to be a stay-at-home dad, and he wanted to take care of all of the kids in the house. We were fine with that. If her and I are working, we're taking care of everything, it's fine.
Sure.
So he's there all day long, and he knows about the lockbox that I keep underneath my bed.
All right, you had a lockbox, and that's where you kept it.
Yeah.
And Chris lives with you too, or?
No.
Oh, but Robert claims that Chris took some of the money too.
Chris comes around to see the kids on the weekends. So the last time I was in the box was Saturday.
And you need a key
week
to
and
get in this
You need a
box, or?
key to get in a box, yeah.
And-
but
well-
it does have a little button that if you access the button, it'll unlock it.
Oh.
So I have the keys on me, and come to find out, Robert states that he has been accessing the money in the lockbox for 3 weeks by picking the lock.
Robert.
Robert.
And what does he do with the money?
He gambled it on online gambling. He's never gambled in his whole life, and all of a sudden, he needs to be a gambler.
And he knows this is for
Yes.
his nephew's
Who
operation.
adores him.
Did he show any remorse, or?
I'm stupid. I'm sick. I have a disease. You're a loser and a thief.
So, you know, you decide to call the show. You want people to come on and take a lie detector test. Did you have a feeling it was Robert?
I was looking at all of them equally.
Everybody.
They each have a reason why the money would have benefited them. Now, my sister, I don't feel like she would have taken the money, but I don't feel like she would have not known about it being
You
taken.
think that she knew that Robert took
Yes,
some of the money?
I do.
Do you think that Robert took all their money? Do you think Chris is dipping in there too?
So
I mean,
Rob-
there's nothing left in the box, right?
No, there is.
Oh,
so
there
I
is.
had $5,500
You had
in the box.
$5,500
They
total.
took $3,800.
Okay.
Okay, so there's 3 envelopes in my box. There's an envelope for my bills. There's an envelope that was my money, and there was an envelope that was Jaden's money. I've been saving money now for 6 months because my kids' birthdays are December and January, and then Christmas. And so there's the $3,800 in Jaden's money, and then the $2,000 in mine. And so he claims that he was only going in my envelope taking money, and then Chris must have taken the money out of Jaden's money.
Because he's an honorable thief.
Correct.
How would I be able to do this? What makes you think that I'm capable of taking money from him? I didn't have access to the money.
My wife had nothing to do with this.
Who took my money, Robert? I need to know every single person.
How would I be able to do this? What makes you think that I'm capable of taking money from him? I didn't have access to the money.
Let's meet. You were going to get married. Didn't work out, but he says he didn't take the money. But let's meet him. This is your ex, Chris.
Just tell me. Just tell me.
How would I be able to do this? What makes you think that I'm capable of taking money from him?
There was more than one envelope in there. There's more than one envelope.
I didn't
How
have-
do I know that you didn't take my money that I was going to put into his money after everything was taken care of?
I didn't have access to the money.
Did
There's
you take
always
any money?
access.
No, I didn't take the money. I went out of town when this money was coming up missing.
I didn't get into the box after you left. I have no idea when the money was taken exactly.
I left the next day.
Okay, but you were still there that first date. There was still the first
with
date.
Robert, who
You're
was left
right,
alone
with
after I
Robert,
left.
Who also goes across the street to the drug dealer's house every single time that he gets the opportunity.
It's probably where the money went.
It could very well be. But I don't know that. I need all the answers. I need to know every single person who was involved in this.
That's why we're here.
She says one of the reasons why she doesn't, maybe that you might have took it or she doesn't trust you is because you were going to get married, you were saving up for the wedding, and you took the money and you drank it.
I did.
Why'd you do that?
Bad decision.
I know, you got a beautiful woman here, she's going to marry you, and you chose booze over her?
I wouldn't say that, but
I would
that's
say
the way
that.
it worked out.
So you're here today, why?
Prove my innocence.
Because you are somewhat under suspicion.
I am. The whole household is blaming
If
me
he
for the
took
rest
any
of that
part
money.
of this money, any part of this money, there's,
He's done.
he's done.
Yeah. And that would be really horrible. First, if you're stealing from her, because she's the mother of your child, right? Second, if you're stealing from your son's operation money, that would be like, I mean, just of all the things you hear on the show, that would rank up there with really one of the worst stuff
One
we
of the
hear.
lowest things you can do, absolutely.
Yeah. So you didn't do that?
No.
I hope not, man. Because, you know, if you fail, I'm going to have to scream at you all the way down the street. And I don't want to do that. How do you feel about Robert? Spit it out.
I hope Carmen comes back and bites him, to be honest.
How do you feel about Robert?
I hate him.
You
I
hate
hate him. I don't want him around me. I don't want him around my children. I don't want him in my sister's life. I don't want him around at all. He can die and I'd be okay.
Oh, jeez.
I know it's intense,
Yeah,
but it's like he waited till I called the cops. I was waiting for the cops to come out and fingerprint the money because I had it stapled together. I call your Stowe, and then finally the little freaking wants to admit to what he does. I'm like, I don't know why I had to. Why can you not be an adult? Just be an adult. Admit to what you
What
did.
did your sister say when he took the money? When he admitted to taking the money?
That I, first of all, shouldn't have pressed the issue because do I really want to ruin my relationship with my family? Yes, I absolutely do. I absolutely do.
Wow. Okay, Robert's backstage. I'm gonna go talk to him backstage, and then bring him out. By force or by? So Robert, you have. Well, first of all, you shouldn't be sitting in my chair. Stand up. You obviously know about your nephew, right?
Yes, I do.
He's got this rare disease, and he's blind, and he can't talk and everything else. And you're taking the money out of the lockbox. Why'd you do that?
I had no excuse.
Yeah, I mean, there wouldn't be no
I
excuse.
really didn't mean to hurt any of my family. Like, I went 10 years without doing nothing stupid. I met my wife. I met my kids. I took them in my life. My wife had nothing to do with this. I'm telling y'all right now. And I told my wife right before I told my sister Kim, my wife had nothing to do with this, so she needs to be clean, so this is all me.
Well, she took a lie detector test too, right?
Right.
Okay. And you
The
took
only
one?
thing she knew is what I told her.
But you
to
said
do.
you only took $1,000.
I never said that. I never
you-
counted how much money I absolutely took. But yes, I'm not going to say I didn't take the money, but I never counted. I don't know.
So you might have took all of it.
I could have, yes.
No.
But there was multiple times that I did do it.
And for somehow, you said Chris might be involved, right?
He was there. I never said he was. Never said he did it.
So now the truth comes out. It's just all you.
I never said anything like that.
What'd you spend the money on?
Gambling, scratch tickets, computer games, you name it.
Any drugs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pot,
So drugs and gambling
pretty much.
to deny a little boy maybe the chance at seeing, maybe the chance at being a childhood that most kids get, right? You took that for yourself.
To put myself in my place, I'm going to do whatever it takes to win
What
this.
can you do?
Pay back what I've
But
done.
how are you gonna do that?
You know what?
You don't work.
More. That's not a problem for me. I've worked all my life. That's not a problem for me.
But you don't work now.
Now, yes, because of the situation
So
that
how
we're
are
in.
you going to pay back money when you don't work?
It's called look for a job. You got to start from one place to another. You can't.
So all you're doing is, listen, I'm not going to let you
Like,
off the
I didn't
hook.
want to come here today. I
Well,
wanted
of
to
course
stay
you
there
didn't. Of
and
course
look
you-
for
yeah.
a job.
Of course you
I
wanna
wanted
come
to
here
go look
today.
for a job instead of
Okay.
being here.
Bring your ass out on stage.
Do you see my face? He can't. Can you talk to me right now?
Yeah.
He can't.
Do good men steal from children?
No.
Steal from children that need operations?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Do good men steal from children?
No.
Steal from children that need operations?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Do you see my face?
Yeah.
He can't. Can you talk to me right now?
Yeah.
He can't. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
No, that's not an answer. That doesn't work for the kids. It's not working for you. I want an answer. I want to know why. I want to know why you felt it was okay for you to go into my bedroom after I gave you one.
I don't know.
No, that's
I
not
have no reason.
You're right, you don't, and yet you still did it.
I want to try and do what I can to make this right. There ain't nothing what I'm saying or doing right now is helping at all.
The last thing you do, don't run off the stage. You did bad, you stay here.
That's fine by me. But there ain't nothing that I say or do right now that's going to help. No situation. I'm just going to have to prove it.
I want to know
He stays on the
why,
stage.
Robert. Why? Who took my money, Robert?
I did.
I didn't take it, Kimberly.
Okay.
I swear to you,
Okay.
everything inside
So
of
you
the
know
kid,
what,
I didn't
Kimberly?
take it.
So you know what? Here's where the story takes a turn. You didn't do it. I don't. You know, we gave you a lie detector test.
You did.
But I think you probably didn't take the money, because you're only robbing your own son, which nobody. I can't believe anybody would do that. We know you didn't do it because you can't steal from yourself.
I put everything I have into it. Like,
We know he did it because he says he did it. He says he don't know how much he took, so I'm guessing he took whatever's missing. That's what he took. The only thing what comes down to now is that statement your sister said, why did you push this? Why did you push this? Well, maybe because my son is blind, and maybe my son, we want him to be able to have a normal childhood. That's why you're pushing it. But I wonder if she knew about this.
I want to know what I'm supposed to tell people. The people who have donated all of that money. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I get you to donate more money, please? That money came up gone.
You know,
Please
he said
trust me
he's
again.
going to go out and get it all back.
Yeah, right.
Why?
Let's meet your sister and your wife, Charla.
I honestly want to assure you that I have nothing to do with that. How many? Whose name does he say every day, Kimberly? Does he say Mom? Does he say your name? No, he doesn't give.
Do you not know
He doesn't.
why that
He
would be
says, Aunt
completely
Charlotte, Aunt Charlotte.
heartbreaking for me?
Please, Aunt Charlotte, please. Do you think that I was the first one to hold that boy?
Do I think
I
that
held
you
you
took-
down while they had him out of your stomach.
I'm aware
And
of
do you
that.
honestly feel that afterwards, after I held that boy in my arms, after all of that, I had nightmares for months? And you honestly think that I took the money?
No,
And what?
I don't think that you took the money. I think that you knew about him taking
Okay.
the money.
So I'm going to know that he took $3,800 and will gamble it away instead of saying,
no,
Robert,
no,
how
I
about
don't
you
think that
take
you
that
knew
money
about
and
it
go get
afterwards. I don't think that precisely.
And what did I tell you?
Hold on a second. My only question to you is, how come you're not running on the stage, jumping on his ass?
He's had plenty of jumping on. He's had plenty of jumping on. I'm not jumping on him. I've literally jumped on him the last 2 days.
He's had plenty of jumping on. He had 3 weeks of stealing. That's 3 weeks of jumping on.
I'm not excusing him. What I'm saying is I don't see how you, being my sister, would think that I'd take that money.
I just said to you, I didn't think that you took the money.
Well, I had any part in it. Why would I
That
have any
doesn't
part
mean
in
that.
it?
I found out Saturday. Sunday, what did you say to me?
Kimberly, can we not wait till after Christmas? My kids are coming down for
Absolutely
Christmas.
not.
I did too. I clearly
No,
said,
I mean,
Kimberly,
absolutely not. We're not waiting.
I was talking about Chris. and I
I'd wait
asked
till
you-
after Christmas.
I
So,
asked
why
you,
wait
do
till
you
after
really want to
Christmas?
figure out that your son
Does your
was
son
bad?
still need a shot on Christmas?
Every
Does he
day.
need a shot
I give it
before
to him, yes.
Christmas?
On his birthday, on Christmas Eve, he still needs
Every
it.
day from now until Christmas, he needs a shot, right?
Yes.
I said, Kimberly, do you really want to find out that Chris stole that money?
Yes.
Let me
Do you
Yeah, I
really
do.
want to find out that
Hey,
your
Charlotte,
children's father did
Charlotte,
that?
how about tell me about your husband? Tell me the good qualities about him.
He's a funny man.
He's a what?
He's a funny man. He's
He's
a
a
good
funny
man.
man. He's a good man.
He's a good man.
He's a good man.
I'm not going to say that every man doesn't mess up.
Do good men steal?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Do good men steal from children?
No.
Steal from children that need operations?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. That's what you're married to.
I know that. I know as of right
And
now,
he
that's
didn't
where
even
he
take the
was.
money and spend it on his own children or you or any. He spent it on himself.
I'm completely here to tell you what he did was completely unforgivable and not okay.
So what are you going to do to him?
What am I going to do?
I'm
I
asking
have
you.
to pay it back, right? I have to
I
give
know,
I
but
have
I
to
mean,
give
what
it back.
consequences does he get from you?
He's not getting any of that money from me. It's going
No,
to
he
him.
said
I'm not asking you
consequences.
that.
Like, what
I'm
happens
saying-
to him now? He just gets off scot-free? Nothing happens? Oh, I stole the money. I spent it, but my wife
Have you
can
got
pay
off
it back.
scot-free, Robert? Have you felt like you've got off scot-free the last 2 days?
Oh, because
I'm
you've
still
been yelled
dealing with
at? Oh, you've been
because
yelled at?
No. Well, I mean, what do you expect to happen, Kimberly?
I don't know. Jail?
Really? So was it jail when other people stole money from you? Was that your option?
No one else has stolen money from my son. Not a single person has stolen money from my son. Not a single person has stolen money from the opportunity for him to see my face, to see his sister.
That's not what you told me.
I never once told you that.
Should he not go to jail?
Honestly, I figure he needs help more than jail. I don't think jail's going to help him.
I agree he needs help. I agree that he's a come
I
to my
locked
house
up a
and
lot
so
of
he needs
guys
help.
that stole money, and they said they had problems with drinking or drugs. I still locked them up though.
I'm not saying.
And when they're in jail, they get help.
They don't get help.
Yeah, they do. If
They have
you go to
counselors.
jail, they have programs in there
I'm
for
not
you.
saying you don't get programs, but 9 times out of 10, the same people that are
You
going
don't
in
want
there,
him to
they
go
come
to
back
jail.
out and
You
they do
don't.
the same
You don't
things.
want him to go to jail.
I don't want him to go to jail.
No, of course not.
I don't want him. I want him to go get help,
Because
but I don't think
Christmas
jail's
would
being
be
helpful.
ruined.
I want him to go get help. I want him to go see a psychologist and figure out the bottom of it. I don't figure
I agree,
jail.
because
A
he's angry all the
psychologist.
time.
A psychologist, yeah. You don't want him to go to jail. You want to see a psychologist.
I do. I figure there's obviously something wrong.
Yeah, because psychologists probably got a nice, comfortable couch in there, right? You sit down on it.
Sometimes.
Right.
I don't
Or
know.
You really
they
have
go to
free
jail.
games.
Psychologist.
You
And
really
then
have free games that you can
As a
play.
psychologist, the door doesn't lock. You could walk out and go to Burger King if you wanted to.
I know that.
And
If you
jail,
steal somebody's
can't.
money.
Jail, you just sit behind the bars.
And I think that's why it helps. Is because you have to be there of your own free will and not being made to be there. I think that's why it's more helpful if he was to get help and go to jail.
Man, I'll tell you, I'm so glad you're not a judge.
Here's what I don't understand. You say to me, I'm sick. I have a sickness. I'm sick because now I'm a gambler. I need help from my gambling. But here's the thing. Last Christmas, when he became an alcoholic, so did you. You stopped yourself. You stopped. So really? But you can't stop yourself from breaking into my son's money? You can't stop yourself from going in there repeatedly? From taking $2,400 from him? From taking money from me? You can't stop yourself from doing that? Doesn't make any sense to me.
It wasn't a thought of taking from him.
Oh,
I
because
didn't
his
pick
name
up.
wasn't
I didn't
clearly
pick
on
up
the envelope.
envelopes. I didn't pick up
So
envelopes.
what, dude? He knew
I didn't-
money was in there. So
okay.
what?
I didn't know that there was names on the
You're
envelope.
a liar.
No,
you
I'm not.
absolutely knew.
I didn't pick up no envelopes.
So what?
You left the
knew-
envelopes open.
So they're in my safe. Are you kidding me?
They're in a lockbox. She
Okay,
shouldn't
Right.
expect
first,
them
why
to
would
say.
you get that safe knowing he could pick it?
Oh, it's her. It's your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's your fault.
It's not your fault. What I said was you knew he picked it. He picked it for you.
Is he my family?
Absolutely.
Is he my brother?
Absolutely,
So should I
Kimberly.
believe for 1 second that he's gonna rob me?
People say these type of shows serve no purpose. And I say my show serves a purpose. And we found out because of this show, this guy pled. He admitted that he stole the money.
I
So
wouldn't
this
have
show
known
serves
if
a
not for your
purpose.
show.
Thank you. Thank you.
I never took any money.
I was at the hospital every single day with Avante. My sister said, I'm gonna start a fund for you. Because she knew how much I needed it.
I never got any donations ever.
Didn't you not tell me that they were homeless?
Yes.
And that you brought them in so they
Yes.
could live with you?
Yep.
And now she's to blame because she bought
we
a
were not homeless,
lockbox
Kimberly.
that he could
We were going
fix.
to Missouri to stay with Mom.
No, it's
what I'm saying
crazy.
is you're making it seem like we didn't have somewhere to go. Like you took us in at the bottom of your heart. You
You're
asked
right.
me to stay with you.
Somebody else. You're right. I
You
did 'cause
fucking
I
asked
just
me to
had
stay with
surgery
you.
and I needed help too.
You're not gonna sit there and make it seem like I begged you to stay there.
I didn't make it sound like I didn't say that you got any need to say, please help me.
Okay. Hold on.
It could have been anybody that stole that money.
Charlotte?
It could have been anybody that stole that money. What I'm saying is you
Except for
knew.
the person who admitted it.
Kimberly, please wait for me to finish. Thank you. What I'm saying is.
You
Kimberly,
shut up!
what I'm saying is you knew the safe was able to be picked. Anybody could have picked
I'm
it.
tired
So why
of
was
listening
it
to
so safe?
whiny
Why
ass
didn't you
voice.
get a better safe?
If
Chris
I knew.
came here to take a lie detector test.
That's all you know, Kimberly.
You are a miserable bitch.
I am a miserable. Kimberly, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the way
Chris
that you're
came
making
here.
it seem right now. I don't
Chris came here to take a lie detector test, and we asked him,
Like you're lying
did
to your
you
ass right
take
now.
any of that missing
don't want you
money
to talk to me.
that Kimberly had in her lockbox? He said no. And results for Chris's lie detector test is that he told the truth.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Charla, you came here and you took a lie detector test. And we asked you, did you take any of that missing money from the lockbox? You said no. Since moving in with Kimberly, have you taken any money besides change without her knowledge or permission? You said no. Did you know that Robert was taking money from the lockbox? That's the big one. Did you know that Robert was taking money from the lockbox? Your sister said no to all those questions, and it came back that your sister told the truth.
Thank you. Thank you. You made me sit here and be million and for somebody to call me a bitch because I don't feel that what you were doing was okay.
He didn't call you a
He
bitch
just
because of the money.
He just
called
did.
you a bitch because it's how you're talking to me and not him.
Kimberly, I'm not talking. Kimberly, I'm talking to you about the lies that you were making up right now.
Many lies.
You were making so many lies right now. It's unbelievable.
What lie?
So as a result of the lie detector results, we know who took all the money.
Yeah, we sure do.
You took all of it.
$3,800.
This is, come here. This is your nephew over here. I want you, come take a look with me. Tell me, what's his name again?
Jade.
And do you ever play with him?
All the time.
All the time. Does he like you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He watches him
And
when we
so
work.
you know,
He likes them way more than that's for sure.
will you please be quiet?
Excuse me?
So when you're, all right. When you play with him, you know he has disadvantages in life, right? Because he's got this disease, right? And the only chance that he has is the money that you stole, right?
Yeah.
Look at that little boy, cute, right? Can you imagine if you had that disease and somebody was out there beating the bushes trying to raise money for you?
I don't know how it feels, but yeah, no.
You feel bad, right?
Yeah,
Well,
very
you should
much.
feel bad. So why don't you take your wife over there, both of you, who I cannot stand, and get the hell off my stage. You want to share it, Dawn? Here we go. How is it possible that I hate the sister more than him? Okay, so you've had a financial setback with this whole stealing, your brother-in-law, whatever the hell you want to call him, rat bastard. So we're gonna help you make sure that your kids have a nice Christmas.
Thank you.
And we are going to make a contribution to your son's fund so we can get that ball rolling again.
Thank
so
you
you can
so much.
help get some of that money back. And I have to say this because people say these type of shows serve no purpose. And I say my show serves a purpose because your little boy has a disease and you're trying to raise money, and we found out because of this show, this guy pled. He admitted that he stole the money.
Yeah.
So now we found out who stole your son's money.
I
So
wouldn't
this
have
show
known
serves
if
a
not for your
purpose.
show.
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, your boy will be in my prayers and wishes, all right? He will. I hope, like I said, we're going to make sure your kids have a nice Christmas. We're going to make a contribution, get that fund going. I want you to keep us updated. We want to know that your little boy gets done what he needs done. And, you know, I'm telling you, family's family, but when they pick outside the family, especially when somebody does that, sometimes you got to do this. And I know that's hard, and all I got to say is think about your little boy, worry about him, get rid of them, have a nice Christmas, and, you know, start raising some money again for your boy. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Steve.
Good luck to you.
never took any money.
I was at the hospital every single day with Avante. My sister said, I'm gonna start a fund for you. Because she knew how much I needed it.
I never got any donations ever.
Two years ago, Avante was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer that put him in the hospital for almost a year. During that time, his aunt, Tessera, started a fundraiser for his cause. But Avante and his mother, Tasha, never saw a dime. And they brought Tessera here to get some answers because they believe she took the money and ran. Tasha, you believe that your sister stole money from your son, right?
Yes, I do.
Tell me what happened.
2 years ago, my son was diagnosed with a very rare bone cancer, Ewing sarcoma. He had a massive watermelon-sized tumor in his chest. And so I'm also a mother of 5 other children. So when this happened, I had to quit my job. We lived about an hour away from the hospital, so I had to commute back and forth with my son. It was financially very difficult. $600 a month in gas. Once he started treatment, chemotherapy, it was an intensive chemotherapy and radiation combined, which they normally don't do, but because of this particular type of cancer, they had to attack it aggressively. And so I was at the hospital every single day with Avante and balancing back and forth. So financially, strapped. My car needed tires, my car needed brakes, you know, all the commuting and everything. A family member said, I'm gonna give your sister this money and I'm going to start a fund. My sister said, I'm gonna start a fund for you. The next couple days later, me and my mom were at the hospital. She came in, she said, somebody at my job donated another $75. So what I'm gonna do is take this money and go buy actual donation boxes and put them up so we can collect a lot of money. And
to help you so you can take care of your family.
So we can do the financial aspects of it. My mom was there when she came and told us both at the same time that she had collected the money, she was gonna buy the boxes. We asked her several times. She said, I'm gonna bring the boxes, I'm gonna bring the boxes. We never got the boxes.
Did she ever say what she did with the money?
She did bring a sandwich, a Subway sandwich one time. Or, you know, that was it.
Let's bring her out to Sarah.
Tasha, how dare you? I was there for you. I was there for you. You chose mom. Tasha, I was there for you. I came to Avante when you needed it.
Who gave you that? Somebody called me.
Nobody
and we both
ever
know,
gave me anything.
But you came to the hospital.
I got one, and that was the whole starter thing, and that was
you came to the hospital and said somebody from your job donated more.
No,
so you never said you bought the boxes?
Got any donations,
you never said
any
you bought
boxes. Yeah, I said I had the boxes. I didn't get the
You even said you did. Who's
no,
watching the kids?
No.
Okay, did somebody at your work give you some money?
No, never.
So
she
made this up?
No, I never got any donations ever. Never, ever, ever.
From the relative, you never got anything?
One, and that was the whole starter thing.
And
like,
what did you do with that money?
Whatever. I bought him sandwiches or food, whatever he wants.
She said you bought him one sandwich.
No, I would bring him food. He would call me and say, hey, I want this or I want that.
I asked you to bring him the food
actually,
from
what
your
she's
house?
talking about is my mom was there when I said, okay, so you have $5 left, Avante, and that's when this all started.
Okay. Did you pocket any money
Never.
that was supposed to go to her son?
Never.
Did you take any money for yourself that you raised for Avante? And you said no. Mom, sir, let's bring her out. How you doing, Mom?
I'm okay.
Really, the good thing about this story, the worst part of it's over.
Yeah.
Your grandson had cancer. Hey, it's a miracle he beat it. He's healthy now.
Yes,
I mean, he's in remission for 9 months now, which is a great thing. What would you like to add, Mom?
I'm here supposedly because I started the rumor that she took the money, and I did not do that. We were all in the room when she said she got $75, I believe.
Yeah,
and she was going to go buy more boxes.
I didn't ever get $75,
I hope they asked you that question. If she came in and said that.
They asked me.
Is there some reason you're mad at your mom?
My mom has never liked me. Me and my mom have never been close. My mom has never liked I know you laugh and
just because
we've
you're
never
like
been
turning
close.
into the biggest victim on my stage.
I'm not
and I
a
don't get
victim.
it.
I'm not. That's the reason I called, though.
I know, but
that's the reason I called because we've never been close, and I feel like she just made it
Mom
up.
wasn't behind it. It got started because the person who gave you the money called me and said I gave her the money. You should get it.
Gave her $20.
Well, they
to
said it was
start
a
the
different
whole
amount. He said it was a different
yeah,
amount.
Well, I took a test.
And then you came into the hospital
you
and said,
test?
people at my job.
I did.
So why didn't you help me at all?
I was, Tasha.
No,
you
I mean,
you
why
had
didn't you
mom
have
there?
but
You had
Mom-
mom
okay.
there after you did that.
I
Mom
needed
said she
everybody.
never
I
wanted
needed
to be
10 people
around me
there.
again.
I needed more than
Your
mom to be
son,
around.
the cancer survivor, is here. Let's bring him out.
I want you to show all the time.
First of all, anything you want to shed on about your aunt?
I love you, Auntie. You know, I know, you might not, but I do believe you did take the money. You know, I'm not targeting you. I'm not, picking on you. But I kind of want you to take responsibility. You know, I believe that's what's right and that's what should have been done. If you did take the money, the lie detector has been taken.
Well, you know what? Why don't we clear it up right now? Terry, you came here and we asked you, did you make up a story about your daughter, Tessera, pocketing Avante's fundraiser money? You said no, you told the truth.
Nothing to do with it.
Did your daughter, Tessera, tell you that she had collected $75? You said yes, you told the truth.
You told us that. You told us that. You don't remember.
Tasha, I never did.
You did, Tessera.
I never did.
This is going to show.
Watch.
You did.
That's all three.
Tessera, you called the show. You wanted to come here and prove to them that you're innocent of all this that you've been accused of. We asked you, besides the $20 that your father gave, did you collect any other money for Avanti? You said no. Did you ever put out any boxes to collect money for Avanti? And you said no. Did you take any money for yourself that you raised for Avanti? And you said no. And the results came back all the same, and they came back that you did not tell the truth.
Tessera.
Just take responsibility.
I never took any money, Tasha.
Okay,
now I know that it is not right,
You
Tasha.
did.
I never took any money. I swear to God, that's you guys.
responsibility.
That's why I
Everyone
came
does
and
it.
took
Auntie-
Avante. All it was the $20 from Grandpa.
But the lie detector test
Where?
just said that.
No, I did not.
Auntie,
I didn't.
take responsibility. You just wanna apologize.
Please. That's so wrong. I didn't take any money.
No, don't run.
I didn't take any
Your
money.
your nephew
I
came
didn't,
here
Tasha.
and he
I
beat
did not
cancer,
steal
and you're
any
really
money,
you're
Tasha.
gonna run away from your
I wouldn't
nephew.
have called, Tasha, if I knew I was not gonna pass here on everything, Tasha. I didn't take any money. I told you, Tasha.
But you're not being honest,
I
Tessera. You
told
did came in and say, I got
Okay, if
75
I
more
did,
dollars.
I never got any money besides the 20, Tasha, that originally
You know, the only
started
thing
the
I'm
whole
going to say
thing.
is your sister really should hang around your son some more because I think she
I've
could
been around
learn.
him for
I
16
think you can
years.
learn a lot from him.
Tasha, if I did, I would tell you. I wouldn't have even called this show. I'm not stupid.
And you know what? If we're done with Auntie, because I'm
She
done
can
with
get off
Auntie,
the stage.
you can stay if you want. I'm not going to throw you off. But that's up to you if you want to run from your nephew. But that's up to you. Again, like I said, I'm so happy for you and your family that your son was able to beat this. I'm so glad that he's in remission.
Me too.
And like I said,
You came here for
like
the
I
truth, and that's
said,
what you got.
you are doing a wonderful job as a mother raising this young man.
Thank you.
Because you have had some financial hardship and some people have not come through for you, we are going to come through for you. And the Steve Wilkos Show is going to make a donation in care of you to help you guys through this time. Hopefully that helps out because As other people have failed you, we want to step in and help you. And wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you for doing this for me.
Of course. I'm happy we can do it for you. And young man, I'm so proud of you. And if there's anything that you need, forget about all this. But if you need anything at all, if I can help you in any way, give me a call. I'd love to help you. Good luck to you. Thank you. All right. Before you watch this explosive story, I want to make one thing clear. Everything that you are about to see and hear happened in the heat of the moment. We deal with real people in real situations. Emotions can run very high on this stage, but this is a TV show, and our job is to give you the entire story. So make sure to watch this story from start to finish, because you don't want to miss a moment.
She told me out her mouth that I wasn't the father.
What did she say to you?
You're not the father. She was also sleeping with Odell too as well.
I'm mad because you over here stunned. You know what it is.
Steve,
you know what it is.
I don't even know what that means. Why are you so angry with him?
Because you want to be with me, y'all.
You don't want to be with me?
Can you get her away?
Yeah.
Get off Steve's stage. That ain't my baby.
You keep acting like this, you won't be going home.
Okay,
You'll be going to jail. I gotta imagine when you tell her all this, that it's gonna hurt her.
Man, I know.
And not hurt her, probably crush her, right?
I love you.
You get out my house, pack your stuff now. Pack your stuff now. Get out, get out. Everything you told me was a lie.
I'm here to confess.
So you're here today because you had a child with Rashanita, but you doubt if you were the father.
I doubt if I'm the father.
But you were sleeping with her.
Yes, I was. I admit that. Yes, I was sleeping with her.
You admit it.
Probably like 3 or 4 more other guys were sleeping with her too. So I really just don't know.
So your relationship with her was what?
Creeping. You know what creeping means there?
I can guess.
Creeping.
With casual sex?
Yes.
Casual.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Creeping is casual sex.
Yes, casual sex. Yeah. I just feel like that I'm not the father. Like, she told me out her mouth that I wasn't the father. Like, it came out her own mouth.
What did she say to you?
You're not the father.
Well, I mean, how did it come up? Was she mad at you?
Nah, like, yeah, sometimes she would be mad at me, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I was with someone else, but she wanted to be with me.
And you were creeping behind that person.
Yes, I was. I admit that. I did wrong. Yeah, I admit that.
So you're sleeping with Rashanita, but it's just a sexual thing.
Yes.
You're not in a relationship.
No, I'm not in a relationship.
And you feel that when you were dating her, she's also sleeping with...
No, she was also sleeping with Odell, too, as well.
Odell?
Yes, Odell.
Do you know Odell?
I don't know the cat like that. I just know of him. I don't know him like that.
Right.
You know,
But you got nothing against him.
I saw him a few times.
He's with her now?
Yeah, he's with her
And
now.
he's been raising the baby?
Yes, he's been raising the baby. Yeah. He there at the house with him. Yeah, so he's been raising the baby.
How old is the baby now?
3 months.
Have you been supportive at all? You give her any money for the baby?
Okay, when the baby was born, September 18th. Okay, I was buying a few outfits, a couple of outfits. You know, she called me a couple of times about a bottle, you know, the little stuff, but it counts, you know what I'm saying, because I did it or whatever, you know, so.
You got her what she asked for?
Yes, I got her what she asked for. She was a month old. That was the last time I saw her. She was a month old. She's 3 months now, finna
So
be 4.
a couple months.
Okay, yeah, so a couple of months. So she say that I don't do nothing for her, but like, I'm not really gonna do nothing for a baby that I can't see. Right. That sounds crazy. I can see all my other kids. That's why
She doesn't let you see the baby?
No, she don't let me. I ain't saw the baby in 2 months.
If you went over there, she wouldn't let you see the baby?
Nuh-uh. That's why I won't go over there because, like...
Because Odell's there?
No, not for the simple fact Odell's there. I don't want to go over there and, like, you know what I'm saying, because she might call the police about me trying to see the baby, you know what I'm saying? And I don't
want to go. It would be a problem if you
it'd be
went
a
to go
problem,
see
and
the
I don't
baby.
want to go through that. If she the type of female that'll call the police on you and, like, put a fake case on you, she will, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be there to do it.
So that would be a good outcome for you if this DNA test comes back and you're not the father. And you say...
Yep, sure will.
But you say even besides you and Odell, you think there's possibly that there could be other guys that there might be some possibilities.
Yeah.
But what happens, you know, the worst case scenario, you are the father.
And I just really just have to go through the courts on seeing my child. That's the thing that's the
You're
thing
going to handle it through
I'm
legal
handling
way.
it the legal way because I don't want to handle it.
You don't want to get jammed up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just got out of trouble. I ain't trying to get back in trouble.
There you go. What about, my wife is telling me about a pic that she sent you?
Oh my God, I forgot. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, y'all, listen,
Thank my
y'all.
wife.
She sent me a picture of Odell and the little baby. You know.
Oh, this is Odell.
That's the picture. Look, you see what I'm saying? Look, look. How you know what I'm saying? She took that picture specifically to send through my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she's trying to get a rise out of you.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. Then when she sent the picture, you know, she wrote something at the bottom of it. It said, you see her daddy put her to sleep.
Saying that he's the daddy.
Yeah, like her daddy put her to sleep. Like, why you take the picture and send it through my phone?
So whose idea was it to come to the show?
Her idea.
Let's bring out Rashanita.
Brandon.
Y'all supposed to boo her. Yeah, boo her.
Brandon, really?
Yeah, really, yeah.
Boy, you a clown. You out here clowning.
How am I
Come on
clowning?
now.
I'm out here telling facts. They even
A fact about what? A fact about what?
You sent the picture
I
through
sure
my
did,
phone.
yeah, and I put it on Facebook. You know that.
You said that.
What you out here? You out here
that she wasn't
clowning.
my baby.
You out here clowning.
You said she
you
wasn't
at my
mine.
door crying to you want to be with me, but you out here clowning.
I was at
Come
your
on,
door crying?
you weren't crying, Brandon. Don't lie. He putting the act on for y'all. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Real talk, she's a liar, she's a
No,
manipulator.
you a liar. You a liar. What am I lying for?
I ain't gonna do nothing but tell the truth.
I ain't worried about you. That's why she ain't been around you. I ain't worried about you.
You ain't gotta worry about me.
What you got? What you got? You don't take care of her.
You ain't got.
What you got?
Because I can't see her.
When he come on my house,
Because I can't see her.
2 or 3 minutes.
Because I can't
what
see
bone
her.
you trying to make?
Because I can't see her. That's why I'm not gonna do nothing for her.
You get out my house, see her. What you mean? I'm mad because you over here stunned. You know what it is. You know what it is.
I don't even know what that means. Why are you so angry with him?
Because you want to be with me, y'all.
You don't want to be with me?
Then you get her away.
Yeah.
Get off Steve's stage.
I'm mad because you over here stunned. You know what it is. You know what it is.
I don't even know what that means. I don't understand what he could be lying about because I'll just say this.
I'm not lying.
He seems like
I'm not lying. I
he's
swear to
saying
God on my mama.
it was just a sexual relationship, right?
It was a sexual relationship. Bitch, you was at my house.
I'll be over there for a month, then I'll leave.
Yeah, we were. And I was somebody else too. Sure was.
Exactly.
What else he lying about? No, he lying about. I'm calling his phone. I'm lying to his phone. Talking to him. He ain't the daddy. Yeah, I did. I said it. I said he wasn't the daddy.
You called the show.
Yeah.
And what?
For a DNA test, all this other irrelevant. It's my baby.
That's what I want. I want DNA
Bitch, no, you don't.
What you mad at?
Clean it up just a little
What she mad at?
Okay.
I'm mad because you over here stunned. You know what it is. You know what it is.
I don't even know what that means.
Doesn't mean when you lying.
You know what it is, though.
I'm not lying.
So you out here, you still, yes, I sent the pictures to you.
Of course
yes, I did. I said you wanted daddy. You bought.
Yes, so that's why we here today.
He done bought 2 or 3 outfits. He needed daddy award.
But she a month old when I bought them 2 or 3 outfits. You heard
No,
me?
she
only a
wasn't.
month. That was the last time I saw her.
But when you over my house, you stay for like, you got to sneak. You a sneaky ass. Sneak.
I ain't got to sneak over your house.
He got, cause he with some more.
I ain't
got to sneak to my house.
I don't got to sneak to your house. I came over there to see Zari on my own.
Whatever, but when
But
he
even
come,
if he has to sneak, they still come
it don't
over.
matter. Don't sneak and see my baby.
I don't have to sneak
What
and see
difference does
her.
it make?
No, it makes a big difference.
I ain't got to sneak and see
Why
her.
does it make a difference?
It makes a big difference. Don't
That's
sneak and see
crazy.
my baby.
I ain't got
See,
to.
your ass still ain't gonna see her.
Listen, y'all.
You still ain't
She
gonna
won't
see
even-
her.
You ever told him he's not the dad?
Yeah, I done told him plenty of times.
Plenty of times.
See the dad.
Because Odell takes care
Am
of
I
her.
the dad? Hold on, listen. Am I the dad?
Yeah, you the daddy.
So why tell me I'm not the
Because
daddy?
you ain't taking care of her. You ain't taking care of her. Yeah, you act back because you know what it is.
No.
You know what it is. So you don't want to be with me?
Can you get her away
Yeah.
from me?
Bitch.
Can't be hitting.
Move.
Can't be hitting on stage.
Yeah, you know what it is. You know.
Can't be hitting on stage. I can't allow you hit.
Don't touch me. You know what it is.
You just said you didn't want to be touched.
No, you know what it is.
Stay
Don't
right
get
here.
on here. Don't
Just
touch
stay
me.
right here.
You know what it is. Don't get on here. That's what I'm mad for because
She
he's
mad.
stunned.
She
Yeah,
mad.
I'm mad because you stunned. You stunned. And baby, when I get this results, we gonna take you to child support.
I don't
Let me
care
tell
about
you,
no child
Steve,
support.
before we even came here,
I
you
gotta
on
care
the
about some child
phone.
support.
You on the phone. hoe, what you gonna do after the result? You wanna be with me, hoe? You mad cause Odell take care of your baby. Yes,
that ain't
you
my
do.
baby.
Okay.
That ain't my damn baby.
It is what it is.
That ain't my damn baby.
Is Odell a good dad?
Odell takes care of her. I don't have to, he with her 24/7.
If he with you, he better take her up.
Yeah,
If he with you,
24/7.
better take her
He
up.
shouldn't have to do that.
He better take her. If he with you, if he with her, he better take her all his kids, all her kids, right?
I'm at the hospital.
If he will, he gotta take her all her kids, right? Because that's what she come with.
I'm at the hospital.
I got 2 stepkids. I take care of them.
Your kids ain't even yours. It's DNA for them.
Why are you so angry with him?
I'm angry
Because you want to be with me, y'all.
Bring it in.
That's what
Bring it in. I got a whole dude, Brandon.
That you let me. You got a what?
I got a whole dude.
And I drove his car before too.
Boy,
right?
you ain't never drove this car. You ain't never drove.
On my mama. On my mama, I drove his car before.
Stop stunning. You stunned.
Is there anybody besides him, Odell?
Brandon is the father. Odell just take care of my baby.
And how do you know Odell? Weren't you sleeping with? You said you were sleeping with Odell.
Wait till Odell come. I was never sleeping with Odell.
But you said.
was doing stuff.
But you said.
I swear. You don't run. Shut up.
But you said you were sleeping with other guys too.
I'm doing my thing. Yes, I'm doing my thing. Cause
See?
he doing his thing. I'm not finna sit at my house and he doing what he doing.
Okay. All right.
Y'all gotta beep out a whole lot of stuff.
It is what it is. You laughing. I already know we're going right to the child support.
Oh,
Don't
you
do
think I
nothing.
curl? Do you think I curl about
You
that?
on the phone
On my
begging me.
mama, I don't
What we
curl.
gonna do? I want to be. I swear to God, I
don't
done
curl.
had you on speakerphone.
Let's bring out Odell.
Come on.
No fighting. No fighting.
Don't worry about him.
Okay. Now, what everybody in this audience wants to know, okay? We all want to know. Do you know that he drove your car?
Now he don't know. Get off Steve's stage.
If you keep acting like this, you won't be going home.
Okay,
You'll be going to jail.
Get off Steve's stage.
You're with Rashanita, right?
Yes.
And how long you been with her?
For about a year.
But you know that she had been sleeping with him, right?
Right.
And she says he's the father of the baby.
He is.
You're.
No, I ain't.
Okay. You say yes.
Clap for him. He won't try to laugh and clap at his little dirty
You
self.
now, stop.
Okay, I'm
You guys
sorry,
were doing
Steve,
good.
what's
You're now living with Rashanita, right?
Correct.
And you're raising a little girl as like your own daughter.
yes.
You love the little girl.
Yes, I do.
You would like this DNA test to come out and be.
Yes.
You'd like to be the father.
Yeah, even if it does, come out, I'll still take care of it because.
Because you want to be with her and you want to
Correct.
be with the little girl. No throwing shoes. No throwing shoes.
Whatever.
Odell, you came here to take a
Not
DNA
the
test,
father.
and he is not the father.
Is the father.
Damn.
Well, it's not for sure that you're the dad yet, right?
Damn.
You said there was someone else other than Odell, right?
Yeah, Odell. No, I wasn't messing with Odell when I was talking to
I'm
Odell.
not saying you were
Odell had
cheating.
when I was with him.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying.
Get off Steve's stage.
What?
If you touch me, get out Steve's stage. If you touch the bed.
You doing too much cussing, girl.
And I'm grown.
And I gotta say, man, I'm hoping for you, right? I'm
hoping. It's going. You hoping.
You see the
Keep
drama
on
I'm finna go
hoping.
through if this
Yes,
is my
you
baby?
are. Yes, you are.
See what I'm talking about?
Yes,
I don't
you
want to go
are.
through this
That's
drama,
why
man.
you gotta be careful with who you sleep with.
Baby, he sleep with the whole.
You're right. Brandon, you are the father.
Bitch. Bitch, y'all, hoe. Let me go.
Oh.
Bitch, y'all, hoe. Child support. Child support. You already know what it is. Bitch, you knew that was your baby.
Man, I swear to God, I ain't know
Yes,
that
you. Yes, you do. No, you. You know what it is. You are with your mad ass, bitch. Yeah, hoe.
Damn, man.
Yeah, you are the father. Make sure you pick that up. We need to take that DNA check. We need to take that to the child support court. Let me pick that up. Bitch.
Okay, you lost your hearing over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Child support.
So, I don't give a damn about no child support,
You have no money, so you don't
give a damn about
come.
no child support, man.
Give me my paper.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Now this
What
one.
this say? What this say? Yeah. Yeah.
I feel so.
Yeah. It don't matter. Man, as long as I got my paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gonna be calling my phone after the show.
Man, no the hell I ain't.
Oh, my kids, you will.
Okay.
Yes, you will.
Away from you, man.
Yes, you will.
All right.
I feel stay far away from
is
your
your
ass, girl.
is your daughter? Hold on.
Damn,
Your daughter's here, right?
Yeah.
He hasn't seen the.
He ain't gonna. We don't. No, hell no. Come on, there. No, he not finna see her. No.
He ain't trying to make no attempt to.
Would you like to see the little girl?
And he can't. You don't have my permission.
Okay, right. You're right. Thanks for being on the show. You can go with her. Thanks for being on. I do feel sorry for you on some level. Because if I had to deal with that all the time.
You just don't know.
No! Don't let her back out here.
Damn, man.
She's stumped now. We all hope that you'll take care of your daughter, okay?
I will.
And go through the legal system, do it the right way, take care of your daughter.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you. Bye, y'all.
What are you so upset about?
Cause you think this is a joke. Let me go. I said let me go.
I'm just gonna get hurt.
Let me go.
You know what? I think it's a joke the way you're acting. You're a joke. You're a joke the way you're acting. The show's over. The show is over.
Let me go.
And if you keep acting like this, you won't be going home.
Okay,
You'll be going to jail. Yeah, goodbye. You really didn't get everything you needed to say out on the stage. So here's your chance.
I'm here to confess.
You get out my house, pack your stuff now. Pack your stuff now.
So it's a little bit after the show, and the show kind of ended badly. You were very upset, and you really didn't get everything you needed to say out on the show. We've talked now after the show, and I wanted to give you this chance to get some more of the story out that most people didn't get from you out on the stage. So here's your chance.
The reason why I was so mad because I have been through so much with him. I have got my kids taken. I done got put out of my apartment. Bad stuff have happened to my kids. And he was just talking like that. He was just so innocent about everything. And he wasn't. I just got my kids back. It took me 6 months to get them back. The reason why I wasn't letting him see her because I was keeping the drama that was coming towards me letting him see her was like, I was like, it was just too much. So I kept him away from her for 2 months. It wasn't the fact that I want to be with him or that I'm mad because of a certain reason because whatever he was saying, but I'm not mad. I don't want to be with him. I have somebody. He's just mad because I'm with that person. He's mad because I say that he's the father because he take care of her. He buy diapers, food.
And he's there. He's there.
He's there.
I think what didn't come across where you were upset and you didn't get across on stage is this isn't just a case of DNA. Mm-hmm. This is also a case of, from what you've explained to me, that Brandon kind of mistreated you, didn't do you right a lot of times. there comes a lot more with it.
I feel like he was gonna put my child in danger. Like, I would never let my child go with him or go over anybody's house with him because he don't have his life together. And the way he is not right.
And you've had situations that for various reasons we can't talk about, but I understand there has been, it's a violent background between you and Brandon. There was violence in there that, you suffered at the hands of him. Your kids were involved on some level. They've seen it. People are traumatized. Your kids get taken away. You're in this situation where you're pregnant, you're trying to get your kids back, you get your kids back, and if any more incidents happen, you can get your children taken away. That scares you. So I think a lot of it was him portraying himself a certain way, where as an audience and as me as the host, we only get to know somebody in a very short amount of time. And this all didn't come out on the show. Yeah. And I think people were wondering, why is she this upset? And it didn't come out, and I'm glad that we had a chance to sit down and talk after the show. How was it to be without your kids for 6 months? I got to imagine that just...
It was real bad. I really don't really have nobody. So it was to the fact that I can only see them once a week for 2 hours. Like, no, not even 2 hours, an hour. And I have to see them, and people have to watch me while I'm seeing my kids. Like, it was the fact that every time I leave them, they'll cry.
They wonder why they can't go with mom.
Yeah, they used to ask me. My little boy used to ask me, Mom, why we not with you? Why we not with you? Mom, what happened? He used to say the situations that went on. He used to be like, why they do that? Why? Just asking me questions that I couldn't answer. And it was real hard. I used to cry every night. I was just real lonely. I was by myself. I prayed every night to get my kids back.
Now I understand why you were so upset, you were so emotional on stage. And I think now the people at home are going to be able to understand that also. Mm-hmm. So I thank you for, coming here today. I hope when you go back home that you can go back and just be a good mom. I hope
Hopefully.
That part, I don't have doubt about it. I hope that the situation with you and Odell work out. We've talked and you've made some bad decisions in the past. You're going to work on making really good decisions for you and your child. And if you find yourself in a tough spot, please feel free to call me and I'll help you in any way I can.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay? Good luck to you.
You too.
I gotta imagine when you tell her all this, that it's gonna hurt her.
Man, I know.
And not hurt her, probably crush her, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get out my house, pack your stuff now. Pack your stuff now. Get out. Everything you told me was a lie.
I gotta imagine when you tell her all this, that it's gonna hurt her.
Man, I know.
And not hurt her, probably crush her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Janan's family and friends have been telling her for years that Damo is a cheater and a liar. She's refused to believe the rumors, but recently, Janan received a phone call saying that Damo was caught in bed with another woman. Someone who was close to her. And now Janan doesn't know what to believe. Take a look.
I feel like my boyfriend is cheating on me. My family hates him. My friend hates him. Everyone's telling me he's cheating on me. We met in high school. He played basketball. I was on the basketball team, so it was like a love and basketball type relationship. We lost our virginity to each other. Like, I was his first, he was my first. We've been through everything together. He moved to LA 2 years ago, and he established a clothing line with his friends. During that time, called my phone and said like she had sex with him. She told me that he had a birthmark on his genital areas. Then I knew she was telling the truth when she said that. I confronted him and he still denied it. Like, lie after lie, he still denied it. We've been back together, living together for 1.5 years. Since we got back together, the rumor came that he cheated with my best friend. I found underwear in our dirty clothes, found a condom wrapper in his car, This past weekend, my family member walked in on him in the bed with my other family member, and like they called me screaming on the phone. His excuse was he was trying to comfort her because she was crying, but you don't have to be under the covers to comfort somebody who's crying. I've been faithful to him for so long. I feel like I deserve better. I'm only 19 years old. I don't even go anywhere. I just stay in the house like all day. It makes me feel like I'm not good enough, like I'm not pretty enough, like he don't want me no more, and that hurts. Like I cry myself to sleep basically every single night, and like he don't care.
Damo, Damo, Damo. The dirty dog. I mean, come on. I mean, listening to that tape, I can't imagine that you're not cheating. I mean, she finds a condom in your car. She finds another woman's underwear in her clothes. Family members say they caught you in bed with one of her family members.
It's true. Most of the stuff that she's saying is true. I mean, but I'm here to like confess up to my mistakes as a man. I'm growing, and I just want to be 100% honest.
You're here to confess to her.
Yeah, I'm here to confess.
And how many times would you say that you have cheated on her?
Over 20 times.
You had sex with her best friend.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Basically, like, it was a point of time when she was going through some stuff, and
the best friend.
Yeah, and I was like there to like help her out, and because I guess I'm good with like advice.
Out?
I was just talking to her, like telling her, because she was having problems with one of her friends and stuff. So
how did it go from advice to having sex with her?
Because like it was points in our relationship, me and Janine, where we was like falling off, and I used to talk to her, she used to talk to me, so she was like someone I can like.
You gotta have sex then. You had sex with one of her family members?
Yes.
Okay. How did that happen?
I don't know. Like we both.
That's the girl that you got caught under the covers with.
Yeah. Basically, we actually had sex multiple times. One time we were drunk, and one thing led to another.
Had sex with other women, because you guys lived together. You brought women and slept in your bed.
Yeah, basically, one time she was on vacation for about a week and stuff, and I was lonely and stuff, and I had friends over and stuff, like doing like photo shoots and stuff. And
photo shoots?
Yeah, basically I do like, I have a clothing line as well, so I work with models and stuff.
And so you said, hey.
Yeah, basically, yeah, she was doing some lingerie modeling, and you know, I'm a young guy, so I'm.
Hey, I understand, and I'm an old guy. Why wouldn't you break up with her if you're gonna have so many different women? I mean, I gotta imagine when you tell her all this, that it's gonna hurt her.
Man, I know.
And not hurt her, probably crush her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't you say, hey, I'm 20, I wanna be free, I wanna have my independence?
Basically, like when we did like split up and stuff, she had a like when we split up, she actually got pregnant and stuff. And
okay, but you were split up.
I know, but it still hurt. That's like if your wife
don't split up.
Split up. I know, but
are you sleeping with these other women to kind of like pay her back for getting pregnant by somebody else?
Well, I was sleeping with some of her like family members and stuff, and basically to get back. The other girls in the past, it wasn't really that. It was just
sex.
Yeah, basically.
Now your girlfriend has not been listening backstage. She thinks that you both came here to take a lie detector test. You refused to take one, but then he got here and said he would take one. And then he didn't need to take one because I think he pretty much confessed everything.
Yeah, there's no need to put myself through that. I know I'm lying. And
right.
It's going to make it even worse. So I felt like I need to be man enough.
And you know, you're not saying, well, I did it one time or 2 times. You said 20 times, so we're kind of going with that. So she hasn't been listening. She's been in seclusion. She thinks she's coming out to get lie detector results, which I do admire that she's not going to learn it from a piece of paper, that you're just going to tell her. So you got that going for you. So let's, like I said, she hasn't been listening. It's going to take her a minute to come from the seclusion room. Let's bring out Janan.
What is going on? I found condom wrappers in your car. I found panties in our locker room. What is going on? I need answers now. You get out my house, pack your stuff now. Pack your stuff now. Get out, get out. Everything you told me was a lie. Damo, what is going on? diapers in your car. You said they're your best friends. I found panties in our laundry room. Like, what is going on? Like, I had people telling me that you cheat on me with my friends. I have people say you cheat on me with my family members. What is going on? I need answers now. I'm tired of your excuses. I'm tired of your lies. Like, tell me the truth now.
Look, you want to hear the truth? You want to hear the truth? I've been cheating on you. When sex in the car, I did that. I did all that. I still love you. That's me.
Let go over. Let go.
I know your family hate me. I still want to be with you. I love you.
Pack your stuff. You get in my house. Pack your stuff now. Pack your stuff now. Get out. Get out. Get out.
I know what I did was wrong. I love you.
Just relax. Okay.
I want to.
You will.
Get your house. You're done.
Dude, I love you. I want to be with you.
Don't grab her.
I just want to talk to her. I'm coming to you as a man and tell you I was wrong. I know I was wrong. I slept with different women. I know your family hate me, but I love you. I want to be with you. I just want you to take you back. I'm dead ass serious. I really want to be with you. I know what I did was wrong.
Everything you told me was a lie. Everything you told me was a lie.
Okay, but I'm being man enough to confess it up to you. I'm letting you know.
You should have told me after every time I told you. You should have told me at home. Now I look like a fool. Everything everybody said to me was right. Everything everybody said was right, Donald.
I'm letting you know now.
Everything everybody said was right.
Why would you stay with him as long as you have, knowing all the
Because
things that you caught him with?
I didn't want to believe that he was cheating. I supported him through everything that he went through. I supported him through everything. Everything he did, I supported him through.
Okay, but look, when you had that baby, even though we wasn't together, that hurt me. That made me want to get back to you.
We wasn't even together.
Okay, but you wasn't giving me the sex that I need. You know that. I'm a young dude. You know what I like. I'm saying you wasn't satisfying me, so I did what I had to do.
When you sleep with every different...
Okay, but I want to be with you. That's the end of the thing.
Get away from me. Get your stuff out my house. You're leaving my house. Get out my house. Don't say nothing to me.
That's not what the soul.
Why don't just you and me go back out and we'll talk. And you can keep him back here for now. Why don't you go out, you and me, and just talk, okay?
All right.
Did you ever know it in your heart that he had been doing all this?
I didn't want to believe it. I feel like we went through everything, and somebody I love so much when I hurt me like he did.
How about like when your family members calling you and saying, hey, we caught him in bed with another family member?
I just feel like they were saying, cause like don't nobody like him. So I feel like he was just like, they were just telling me like, you deserve better. Like, you're too pretty to be with like someone like him. Like, you deserve so much more. And it's like, I didn't want to believe it because like we went through everything together. I feel like a fool. I feel stupid. I should.
Well, when you're in love, I mean, and when you're crazy in love, you don't want to see the faults in somebody, and you tend to make mistakes because you don't want to look at reality, and you want to see what you want to see. And you obviously didn't want to see the things that you were finding, the condoms, the women's underwear.
I should have just believed everything everybody else told me. Like, it was so many signs there, like, oh my God.
You're a young girl who picked a guy that she really likes, but who wasn't faithful to her. But I gotta imagine, being 19 years old, there are thousands and thousands of 19-year-old girls that have boyfriends that cheat on them. Because most guys at 20 years old just aren't ready to be in a one-on-one relationship. They're not mature enough to handle something like that.
But I feel like I would never be good enough for him. Like, never. I would never be the person that he want to be with. Never. Like, everything he told me was a lie. Everything I want to marry.
You know what? I think that's wrong. I think he really does love you. I think he's a 20-year-old guy that he is attractive. Sounds like he's doing okay for himself, that women are attracted to that. And he wants to sleep around at 20 years old. Now, you took a lie detector test. Do you want to read your lie detector results to him?
Doesn't even matter. I don't even care. I'm done.
Can I look at him?
Yeah, yes.
And I know you're hurt right now, but I'm almost hoping that you did cheat because, right? I mean, right? Okay, I'm going to read her lie detector test. In the past year, have you had sexual contact with anyone other than Damo? She answered no. In the past year, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than Damo? She said no. Other than Damo and one other male in your entire life, have you had any other sexual partners? She said no, and she told the truth.
Thank you.
You're so upset with her, but you guys split up and she got pregnant. She's only been with 2 men in her whole life.
I know, but I'm still like hurt off of that. I can't control my feelings.
Okay.
It's how I feel.
Well,
like,
okay, that's fair enough. And listen, I don't think you're a bad guy. The only thing is, I don't understand why you didn't break up with her way sooner. That's the only thing that you did wrong here.
Because I'm still in love with her. If I wanted to break up with her, I wouldn't be with her. I wouldn't come on the show.
You're still in love with her, but you knew you were hurting her every time you slept with
And
somebody.
I'm man enough to let her know. That's what I'm saying.
But it doesn't change. You don't erase her.
Well, I had to get it off my chest. It was hurting me inside, so I had to get it out. I'm about to like keep it in.
Well, I think she's got something to say.
So what's your excuse now? What's your excuse? What is your excuse?
I told y'all.
Okay, back away. Back away.
I told y'all I was hurt from that.
Damo, back away from me.
Dude,
Back
can
away.
I talk to you?
Damo, back away
Look,
from me.
man.
Back away from me.
Look, I'm sorry for what I did.
Back away from me.
No,
I never
I'm sorry
cheat.
for what I did.
I never.
I'm
I don't
sorry for
care.
what I
I don't
did.
care. I never
I
cheated
know
on you.
what I
I
did was
never
wrong.
cheated on you. I never
I told you I was
cheated
hurt
on
from
you.
that situation, though. I told you I
We
was.
was not together.
It don't matter. It don't matter. I told you I was hurt from that. I'm sorry. I came on here. I'm letting you know.
You have 5 seconds to get away from me.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I love you. I still want to be with you. I'm not about to leave until this is settled. Like
It's over. I'm done.
You're not about
I look
to,
stupid.
I'm not about to let you walk on my life like this, though,
everybody.
so it don't matter.
Everybody. I
You
chose
don't,
you
though.
over my family.
You don't,
over
though.
my family, my
How?
own blood.
I'm still a good man. I'll be a good man to you. I know I can change. I know that's the past. I know what I did was wrong. But I still love you and I want to be with you. I'm not about to stop saying this. I'm gonna let you know. We got to make this work. I don't care. Like, I'm being serious.
I hear you saying that it's over.
I know what I did was wrong. I know what I did.
And I
was wrong.
believe you. I mean, some of the stuff, cheating is one thing, but then cheating with her family members, I mean, I don't know if that's something that can be forgiven.
And I did that because I was hurt when she slept with the other dude. I know we wasn't
How
together.
long ago was that, Damo?
It doesn't matter.
How long
It
ago
don't
was that?
matter.
This happened recently.
It doesn't matter though.
Well, it matters to
How I
her.
feel,
It matters to her. It matters to her.
And I'm sorry for what I did. I know what I did was wrong. Did I go out and have kids and stuff? I didn't do that.
Oh wow, that's just wrong what you just said. That's just wrong. She didn't do, just by her having a kid, she didn't do anything
I'm
wrong.
just saying, I didn't mean it like that, but I'm just saying I still want to be with her.
Okay, you know what? This is over. She doesn't want to be with you. He can go, Orlando. Take him off. Thanks for being on. See, that statement right there I don't like. He's going to throw up this, you having a child. He wants you back, but first of all, you're right. He did embarrass you. Your family knew it. He's sleeping with family members.
At home. I feel everybody's like, I told you so. Everybody's saying I told you so.
Well, you know what? You wanted to give somebody that you were in love with a chance. You gave him a chance. He screwed it up, not you. So he's the one who looks like a fool because he loves you. He's saying he still wants to be with you. So he's the one that looks foolish here. But the thing is, and I'm just giving you a piece of advice. You might get home, you might want to feel like, oh, things change, you want to give a chance.
I'm
But
done.
I'm telling you, he's never going to get over you having a baby by somebody else. He's never going to get past that. Good luck to you. I hope it works out for you. Concentrate on being a good mom, okay? Come on, why don't we go out this way?
It was a one-night stand, and then boom, bam, she's pregnant.
You told me you wanted this baby. You told me you love me.
Where the proof at?
He's gonna leave me. He's gonna leave me. I lost the baby.
How do I know that you're not lying right now?
Like, let's be for real, though.
Oh, Oh, so now you're gonna betray me.
Tanya knows she's sitting up there lying.
You're very emotional. I feel bad for you.
Well, will you marry me?
I need to know if you're pregnant. I need to know if you're not pregnant.
You took a lie detector test. Before I read it, is there anything you want to tell him?
Yes, there is something I want to tell you.
My sister really needs to get rid of her boyfriend.
I did hit her, so if you want to throw the chair and get that over with, that's fine.
He walked out on me and I waited for him 3 weeks praying for him.
She said that you caused her 2 miscarriages.
Yeah, I know. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. I've been saying this to you forever.
We're not.
I have no interest in saving your relationship.
I can't live without him.
Are you on drugs right now?
No.
We're going to stop the show. I think that the show is going in a different direction. Are you willing to take a drug test right now?
Yes, I am.
My first guest, Timon, believes his girlfriend is lying to him about being pregnant in an attempt to trap him. Take a look.
I met Tanya like about 5 months ago. We met at a bar. We had a good time. We went to her place. We eventually had sex, and you know, it was just that. That's what it was. It was just sex. After that, you know, she just like wouldn't leave me alone. She kept calling me, texting me. She was showing up to my house. A week and a half after we had sex, she sent me this text message saying that, you know, she could be pregnant. I mean, I was kind of confused at first, but I am young and I'm not a woman, so I don't really know much about pregnancy. So I stepped up, you know, I gave her money, bought her food, made sure she was good. In the beginning, I wasn't really into Tanya like that, but over the course of 5 months and over the course of the time that we spent together, I started to develop feelings, and you know, I really was excited about having this baby with her. 2 months ago, we started arguing really bad. She's told me at least maybe 4 or 5 times throughout these last 2 months that she's had a miscarriage. I really don't know what's going on. She could be lying. She could be telling the truth. She's claiming that she's full on pregnant, man, and I need to know what's going on. If I find out that this whole thing was a lie, Tanya is done. I'm done with Tanya. I don't want to talk to her anymore. I don't want to see her, any of it.
He thinks that I've been lying about a pregnancy, and I've been calling him, talking to him. When we first met, everything was perfect. You sold me all these dreams. You told me that you liked me. You told me that you were interested.
Was this all on the first night?
Yes, sir, it was. And so...
No. Isn't that what guys say on the first night? Like, you know, to get you in bed?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's back this up. You meet this guy and you go home with him, you have sex, right? And you really enjoy it, and you enjoy him, and you're attracted to him. But you don't get the day after phone call.
No.
You don't get
I
the...
tried to call him.
And he's not answering his calls?
He's not answering his calls. When I try to go by, he tells his friends to tell me that he's not there. He told me we were going to build a relationship, we were going to grow, we were going to be together. And now you're treating me like you never knew me.
And Tanya, I would imagine every woman in this audience who's been through
I
a
need
bar...
a second, please.
Oh, sure. So you're hurt the next few days because he's not calling. You're calling him. He's not returning your call. Did you have sex again when he started coming around?
No, since then, we don't talk. I mean, when I text.
So you only had sex the one time?
We only had sex once. He won't even lay down with me anymore. That's how serious this has gotten.
And you're very emotional about this. You're very emotional with from basically being with the man for only one time. Now, how did you find out you were pregnant?
I missed my cycle, and my body started feeling different. So.
But did you take a pregnancy test?
I then went to take a pregnancy test. I took my own on my own.
Right, you went to the store.
But I wanted to know it 100%. Right.
And
so we went to the doctor. I went to the doctor, and that's when they then told me I was pregnant.
The doctor told you were pregnant?
Yes, he did.
And then what happened with this pregnancy?
Well, a few... I lost the baby.
How long after the doctor's visit did you lose the baby?
maybe 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Did you, he says on the tape you told him like 3 or 4 different times that you had a miscarriage.
Well, I did, because I can't get him to come see me any other way.
And did you have a miscarriage?
I did it that time because I was angry, because this is how he does me in front of his friends. When he's around his friends.
I don't mean to cut you off, but how do you tell him 3 or 4 different times that you had a miscarriage?
No, I told him the first time.
Right.
That was the truth.
Right.
But when I told him the second time, I was only doing it to be, like, I was wrong. But that's the only way I could get his attention. He won't listen, and
So
even still
you
then,
were telling him that you had a miscarriage the second time just to get his attention?
just to get him to come over and simply talk to me. That's all I'm asking, is to get an understanding here. Why would I make something like this up, though? That's what I'm trying to get him to understand.
And I'll play devil's advocate, okay? You're asking me why you would make something up like this, and I'd say, well, maybe because you met a guy that you were really attracted to, that you really liked, that you rushed in the bed with, and then he didn't show you enough attention, and then maybe you made up a story like, oh my God, I might be pregnant, so he would show you some attention, and then maybe you weren't really pregnant and said, oh, I miscarried. You know, that could be like a way things happen. I've heard a similar story in my life with some of my friends before. You took a lie detector test.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Do you still want to be with Timon?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I want to be with him.
Fair enough. I'm going to ask you to leave the stage. I'm going to bring Timon out, and we'll bring you back out.
It was a one-night stand, and then boom, bam, she's pregnant.
You told me you wanted this baby. You told me you love me.
Where the proof at? How do I know that you're not lying right now?
Like, let's be for real, though.
Oh, so now you're going to betray me.
Tanya knows she's sitting up here lying.
It was a one-night stand, and then boom, bam, she's pregnant.
You told me you wanted this baby. You told me you love me.
Where the proof at?
Please welcome the man in question here, Timon. How you doing, Timon?
How you doing?
Nice meeting you. Have a seat. So, you meet Tanya. Where did you meet her at? Nightclub?
A bar.
A bar.
Me and Tanya met at a bar, and it was a one-night stand type of thing.
So you're in the bar and you start talking to her.
We drinking.
You're drinking. You find her attractive.
Yeah, she's a very nice-looking girl.
And as you're talking to her, nice conversation.
The conversation's going good. She's saying, you know, she just recently left somebody, you know, whatever. So long story short, I mean, we go back to her house. She's like, basically like manipulating me, you know? Like she's cooking.
Like taking her clothes off.
Taking off. She went and changed her clothes.
She's
like, oh, what do you like to eat? I'm like, my favorite food is pork chops. She's cooking.
She made you pork chops.
Made me food. Went and got liquor. We drinking, smoking, playing the game. I mean, I'm drunk. Of course, we're gonna have sex. You know, we met at a bar.
Of course. What else would you do?
That was that. Then she's like stalking me. She's calling me, texting me, showing up at my house.
So you, I mean, basically, you weren't looking for anything more.
No, sir.
You weren't. Did you tell her, hey, I'm really into you?
I told her I like nice-sized women, and she was nice-looking.
Right. Did you say, oh, I see a future for us. I want to be with you.
No.
I want to start seeing you.
No, sir.
I
never told her any of that.
So she says, you know, she wanted a phone call the next day. She didn't get it. She didn't get a phone call the next day. She eventually called you.
And then, boom, bam, she's pregnant.
When she told you that she was pregnant, what happened?
Basically, I kind of ignored it because I'm like, how did you get pregnant?
And she told you over the phone, right?
No, she texted me.
Oh, she texted you?
And says, I think I'm pregnant. You know, we had unprotected sex. Blase, blase, blase. I'm like, after 2 weeks? Like, how do you even know that? Then I'm like, you're pregnant. Okay, have you been to the doctor? Where's the test? You know, where's the ultrasound? Oh, with ladies. A woman who's pregnant is like, hey, babe, ultrasound.
Right.
No, nothing. No doctor's papers, no doctor's notes.
Did you ask to see that stuff?
Of course.
And she said?
I left it in my purse and my friend borrowed it.
Her friend borrowed her purse?
It's at my mom's house. My mom holds all my paperwork. Like, I'm just, you like me so much, I'm supposed to be this guy that you're gonna have a baby with. Show me something.
So she says that after she told you that she missed her cycle, that you started coming around a little bit?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, and
you
then
know,
you started
I'm
buying
22
her...
years old, Steve. You know,
You're a
let
young
me
guy.
say that. I'm a young guy. So at first, initially, it was a shock, like, oh, wow, like, you know. But
And
after
she's
a while,
a little bit older than you.
Yeah, a lot bit older than me.
But she cooks good pork chops.
She does.
So,
I mean, really, Steve, Tanya's a nice girl.
She seems like
a
a
very nice
lovely girl who I think kind of went head over heels for you.
And now, honestly speaking, there was about a month and a half or 2 months of, you know, we were really hanging out together. But this is after me realizing, okay, if this lady is pregnant, I'm a man.
You're gonna help
And
out.
if it's by me, I gotta take care of my responsibility. You know?
So then, at some point, she tells you that she miscarried.
Yeah, well, the first time it started was like about 2 months ago. We got into a fight about a lamp or a vase or something got broken, whatever it was. It turned into a big fight. One thing led to another. She's like, oh, well, I think all this stress is affecting me. Okay. So the next day we have another argument. Now you having a miscarriage.
So when she says, hey, I miscarried, what are you thinking?
Tanya is very manipulative.
So she was just, you think, trying to control you?
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, Tanya, she lies a lot.
She lies a lot.
Not even to me. I'm just saying in general. I'm around
In general.
her. She's lying to her friends on the phone.
Okay.
I'm here, I'm there.
So, but then at some point she tells you didn't miscarry, right?
She texts me a week and a half after the miscarriage. She texts me and says, oh, I think I was just sick. I think I ate something wrong. And I'm calling this girl.
And she's still pregnant.
Her. Right.
Now, for the time that you thought that she was pregnant, I understand that you were like excited about it.
Yeah, I did. I'm excited now.
Right,
You know?
right.
I mean, I'm still a guy, so I'm like, you know, maybe I could have a son. You know,
there you go.
You know,
It's exciting.
Okay, I'm in this thing, so I'm in it.
Right.
You know?
Which I gotta say is really refreshing to hear a guy with your attitude. So. Do you think that she's capable of making this all up?
Yes.
You do. Let's bring Tanya back out.
How do I know that you're not lying right now?
Like, let's be for real, though.
Oh, so now you're gonna betray me?
Tanya knows she's sitting up here lying.
You took a lie detector test. Before I read it, is there anything you want to tell me?
Yes, there is something I want to tell you. Oh, so now you're gonna betray me?
Tanya knows she's sitting up here lying.
You told me you wanted this baby. You told me you love me.
Where the proof at?
You told me we were
Where
going
the
to be
proof at?
together.
Where the proof at?
You told me you
Where's
all
the
these
proof?
dreams,
Where's
these
the
lies.
proof, Tanya? The proof.
Why? Why
The
should I show you the
papers,
proof?
the ultrasound, the
Why?
pregnancy
You can't even
test,
have.
the
You can't
doctor
even be a
report.
man to stand up and
I
say,
am a man.
"I love you. I'll
I'm
be there for
22
you" or
years old.
anything. You play too many
22.
games.
I'm 20. You do.
You play too many
You lie
games.
all
What happened
day.
to the night we
You're
met?
on the phone, lying
What
to
happened
your
to the night
friends.
we met? You
here,
told me you
there.
liked me. You
lie
told me you
about
wanted to
everything.
be
So
with
how I know
me.
you're not
Tanya.
lying right now? How do I know that you're not lying
Come on
right
now.
now?
Like, let's be for real, though.
Oh, so now you're gonna betray me. You're supposed
not
to be my
betraying you,
friend.
but you
I
know-
raised you. I raised you.
Who
How
are
could
you?
you do that to me?
I actually was babysitted by Tanya when I was younger, but as you see, I'm older now, looking good. but no. Tanya knows she's sitting up here lying. Tanya, you know me.
Why don't you come up here? Why don't you come up here? Okay, She's coming back. She's coming back. What do you have to add to this story?
Like, me and Tonya, like, ever since I was younger, Tonya, you know, she raised me, whatever, helped raise me. She was my babysitter, everything. I got older, you know, of course I got older, we was able to talk about more because I was experiencing more stuff like that. I actually got close with Tonya, you know what I'm saying? Me and Tonya talk about everything, like, for real,
she's
everything.
a liar.
Everything. I done read Tonya diary
I'm a liar?
in front of Tonya.
You lied.
Hold on.
Hold on. In front of Tonya, I done read her diary. Nothing in her diary say nothing about her being pregnant by this dude or nothing.
Did she ever tell you that she was pregnant
She didn't
by?
tell me a damn thing, Steve. I'm telling you, like, for real. For real. I'm telling you.
Does she cook you pork chops?
I'll eat pork. I'll eat pork.
Okay.
You eat lies.
Okay, hold on a second.
And you tell lies.
Now, hold on. You didn't even put in your diary that you were pregnant. What woman who keeps a diary doesn't write in her book that she's pregnant?
Because I didn't want.
All right. Tanya, you took a lie detector test.
And I need to know, because
Okay,
this
you
is
need to
wasting
know.
my life.
Tell him.
Okay,
Tell him.
but hold on. Before I read it, and I don't know what's on here, what do you want to say? Is there anything you want to tell him?
Yes, there is something I want to tell you. I want to put this craziness behind us. I really love you, and I want to build and grow. I love you. I want to be with you. I don't care what he says. I don't care what he told
No,
you.
you
We need
love that night.
This is none of your business.
Lonnie, you know what, Frank, thank you so much, but you could go out. Thank you.
Baby, please. It was one night, but I want to be with you. Look at me. I'm on TV. I'm on national TV. I love you.
I need to know if you're pregnant. I need to know if you're not pregnant. I need to know where's the ultrasound. I still want to see him. I want to see everything. I want everything. I want to see all of it out on the platter. If you love me that much, you love me that much.
Tanya, you came here and you took a lie detector test, and we'll read those results. You were asked, did you fabricate a story that you were pregnant with Tamon's child? You answered no. Did you have a miscarriage 2 months ago? You answered yes. Were you ever pregnant with Tamon's child? And you answered yes. And the results for all three questions are that you...
My sister really needs to get rid of her boyfriend.
I did hit her, so if you want to throw the chair and get that over with, that's fine.
And the results for all three questions are that you did not tell the truth.
He's gonna leave me. He's gonna leave me. He's gonna leave me.
Yo, I'm ready to go.
Timon.
I'm ready to go. I don't got
I'm
nothing
sorry,
to say to you.
Timon,
I ain't got
I'm sorry,
nothing.
I'm sorry.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
nah.
I'm so sorry. We can try again. I
no,
wanted
we
you
can't.
to be with
No, we
me.
can't. No, we
Please,
can't.
Timon.
Listen to me. I mean, this can't come as a shock to you because you've had
Hey,
results.
I already knew.
Right.
I already knew.
But
I already knew. I already knew. I knew before this. Before we even came here, I knew. I called the show because I knew. I already knew.
Come on, please.
I got too much. Please what?
I want to be
Please
with
what?
you. Forget about it. I'm
other
sorry.
stuff to worry about, man. You need to worry about your kids, taking care of them. I still love your kids, and I still do for them. There's no problem.
No,
But
I want
this,
you to be with me. That's my point.
Nah.
So it's over.
It's
You're telling me it's really over.
It's done. It's over and
You can
across.
look me in my eyes and tell me it's over.
Over and across. The sex was good. The pork chops was good. Everything was good. But
I hope this provided you with some answers. I wish you all the best luck in the world. You seem like a really nice guy. I wish you all the best luck in the world, and I hope that you find somebody that you said, make you a father.
Find me.
There
and
you
get
go.
myself
Find
together.
you. Very good. Good luck to you. Thanks for being on the show.
All right, thank you, Steve.
You might be the first person I've ever had on my show that failed the lie detector test, and I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. Because...
Can you make him come home?
Is it
me?
I can't make him come home with you.
Please.
I mean, I want to come home with you and eat those pork chops. I mean, really. But listen, I'm making a joke, but my point is, you are a lovely girl. Why not find a guy that really wants to be with you, really loves you? Why not? You know some guy's going to come along, and he is going to care about you. And somebody maybe you're more compatible with. Somebody that is more age appropriate for you. Right? Right. You're going to be okay. This isn't the end of the world. You're a very lovely person. You're very emotional. You carry your heart on your sleeve. Those are things that I'm attracted to. I think you're a great woman. But you can't lie. You can't and make up terrible lies like you're pregnant and then you're not pregnant. You can't do that.
Well, will you marry me?
Oh.
Then since... No, it was a joke. I was just trying to make...
No!
No.
Listen, if I was single, I would certainly date you. I would date you for sure. And who knows what would go on from there. I'm very lucky. I have a great wife. I have a great family. But I think there's somebody out there for you. And I think somebody would love you just as much as I love my wife. And I think that Taman is not the right guy. You are too good to be chasing anybody. What do you think?
I guess I just have to move on and try to...
And my thing is, are you going to move on or are you going to keep trying?
No, I'm not going to keep
trying. I mean, it would be a waste of your time, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Okay. Are you ready to go meet somebody new? Not right here. I mean, when you go back home.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need a little time to heal.
And you know what? We'll buy you dinner. Come on.
My sister really needs to get rid of her boyfriend.
I did hit her, so if you want to throw the chair and get that over with, that's fine.
She said that you caused her 2 miscarriages.
Yeah, I know. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. I've been saying this to you forever.
We're not. My sister really needs to get rid of her boyfriend.
I did hit her, so if you want to throw the chair and get that over with, that's fine.
Heather claims that over the last 2 years, her boyfriend's abuse caused her to have 2 miscarriages. You see, he thought she was prostituting and cheating.
My sister really needs to get rid of her boyfriend. It's not a healthy relationship. They fight a lot and it's abusive. The violence is so bad that it caused her to have multiple miscarriages. She told me about him stomping her out, him beating her, him not wanting the babies, and beating her because she was pregnant. She had scratches all over her face because he smacked her in the face with a picture frame. Steve is her last hope. If this doesn't work, I don't know. Maybe she'll wind up dead. I can understand love. I can't see why love would have to hurt so much.
I did hit her, all right? So if you want to throw the chair and get that over with, that's fine. I want to get to the real story here about everything. You know what I mean? I love this girl, but I never hit any women in my life. But, we can go on to that when you come at me with questions. But bottom line, I admit it. I did.
And why did you hit her?
It started with like me at home when I used to live with her, watch a football game, me and her beef a little bit, she come out of nowhere, pow, she smacks me. So I took them hits for a couple months.
Why would she hit you?
Because we're just in a fight and she's in a rage because I figure I want to leave. I say I'm leaving, so she smacks me a few times. I took it for a few months. Couldn't take it no more. Smacked her once, she stopped. Got into the habit, fell into the habit.
You fell into the habit.
That's the only way for her to leave me alone.
How long have you been with her?
About a year and a half.
A year and a half.
I want to leave.
Well, that's my point, is why even stay in a relationship like that?
She follows me. I moved, changed my Facebook, got a new phone book. Ask her when she gets out here. She found where I lived at. She found my Facebook.
So you're not living with her now?
No, no.
Do you want anything to do with her?
Man, right now she's so bad on everything that when she found me, I didn't know she went so low. I'm just trying to help her. And honestly, she's taking what I'm doing.
How do you try to help her?
Well, basically, I got a place to sleep. She's homeless. So she called me up, she's cold, got me sleeping in the hallway with her. She hungry, I bring food down. She needs cigarettes, I bring it to her.
She said that you caused her 2 miscarriages.
Yeah, I know.
Did you?
No.
So you say you had nothing to do with the miscarriages?
No, I'm just saying her internal systems are just crazy. It has nothing to do with me. The girl, she weighs 90 pounds.
No, I understand what you're saying. You didn't cause her, you didn't punch her in the belly.
No, she's saying the stress that I'm putting her under causes the miscarriage, but when you see the girl come out here, she weighs 90 pounds. She's a stripper / whatever you want to call it. She had mad IUDs, all these things, birth controls, because of her job, and I think that it messed up her system.
I have more questions to ask you, but she's obviously backstage, and you can hear her too.
Yeah.
She's obviously has something to say.
Cool.
Let's not wait. Let's bring out Heather.
You wish and stop me. You know that.
So hold on, wait.
Well, wait, nothing, babe, nothing.
What are you talking about? I don't
But
understand.
that stops me. I tried to check the door. Stops me.
Heather.
You need help, period, point blank, bottom line, okay?
No, you need the help.
No, we...
You need the help.
All right, let me just put it like this. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. I've been saying this to you forever.
We're not.
So now you're saying we're together.
We're not.
Look, I'm helping you. And
You say you're helping me. You say it.
So I'm gonna have to just cut all ties then.
But when you turn
What, I gotta move again? Change Facebook?
When
get a phone
everybody
number
is
again?
turning their backs, what'd you do? What'd you do?
I helped
What do you do? No, you say, baby, I love you. You're my wifey.
Oh, here we go. I say I love you because I do love you. You understand? It's not a freaking game. I'm not here because it's a
But
game.
how can you love somebody when you're putting them through the stress?
The stress of what? Not being a
Beating
boyfriend?
me, turn your back. You say I'm a whore. You say I'm a prostitute.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
2
what?
weeks ago.
What?
Why?
What happened?
Why?
Oh, my fault again. Everything's my fault.
Let me ask you, Heather.
Don't care.
Who is he
Don't matter
to
to me.
you?
Whatever.
My heart, my soul.
He's your soulmate. And you love him. And when you say
I
soulmate,
can't live without him. I
can't live-
spiral down all the time, and he knows this.
You know what, Tan? I'm going to ask you to leave the stage just
No
for a few
problem.
minutes. Talk to her.
No problem.
I'll bring you back out.
Okay.
Heather, why don't you sit down? So Tan is your soulmate, the love of your life, and you've been with him on and off for 1.5 years.
I'm not saying I haven't cheated on him. I'm not.
You have cheated on him.
Listen, he says we were together. I don't consider we together when you leave me. Every time I come searching you down, you call me a whore, you call me a prostitute, you spit in my face, you push me down on the ground. I put up with that for 3 weeks before I move on. And every time I move on, I do a lot more better. And then I find myself following him, chasing right back after him.
Why?
I can't live without him, and every time I've never felt so.
Sounds like you won't be able to live with him for very long either.
We just need help. He needs to learn to trust me. I'm trying to show him because he doesn't know how to show that love. I do it all the time. Even I don't call him the bad names. I don't do nothing. In the beginning, he hit me first.
But he talks about you sleeping in hallways, having no place to go, him coming down and sleeping in the hallway with you, brings a blanket. How are we into this point where you're sleeping in hallways?
Because when he didn't come home for 3 weeks, I didn't want to have my family. I didn't want my family. I didn't want
Why? If you're going through tough times, isn't that what you want is your family?
He walked out on me and I waited for him 3 weeks crying for him.
Are you on drugs right now?
No.
We're going to stop the show. I think that the show is going in a different direction.
He walked out on me and I waited for him 3 weeks crying for him.
Are you on drugs right now? Why are you here today? Am I here to help you move on with your life? Am I here to help you with Tan?
You're here to help us.
I'm gonna help you. Have you ever seen my show before?
I watch it every day, and in Massachusetts, it comes on at 11 o'clock.
Okay, so if you watch my show every day, how in the world would you think that I'd listen to the story and try to make things work between the two of you?
Because in his heart, I know he wants to be with me, and he
How do you
knows
know that?
I can change.
How do you know that?
I see it. I see it behind closed doors. People see it.
Do you prostitute?
Yeah, I do. But I changed for him. He doesn't understand that. I changed
You stopped
that.
prostituting?
Yeah, I went and I pulled a trick a couple of weeks ago. You want to know why? Because I fell down the wrong path. I almost lost my apartment. I did lose my apartment. You know what I'm saying? I was so close and I was trying to save my apartment. Why? It's because he walked out on me. He walked out on me and I waited for him 3 weeks in and my father crying for him. You know what I'm saying? He says he loves me, but why?
Heather, let me ask you, how old are you?
24.
24 years old.
And I don't know how to live without him. I don't. I just need him in my life. I don't even care if we stay like this forever. I can't cook. I can't do nothing. Look how much weight I lost. I lost 20 pounds. He's put me in an early grave. I've only started eating and gaining pounds and putting a smile on my face is because he's been around me.
If you were my daughter, I would probably check you in somewhere to get help. And
Can you take us both in somewhere because we both really need help?
because, honest to God, looking at you and looking at you talking about this guy, I would swear you're addicted to heroin.
Just push me over that edge.
Okay, I don't know what I was supposed to do with this show. I really don't, but I'll say this, I have no interest in saving your relationship. And not just on Tan's part or your part. I just don't think it's a healthy relationship. I think I would be doing your family a disservice. You know what? I can't even pretend. I can't, Heather. I can't pretend to try to make things work between you. It's a very destructive relationship. It's not healthy for you. You can't do it. Are you a mother? Are you a mother?
Not right now. I don't want to be nothing
But you
without
brought
him.
children into the world,
I don't want to
right?
be nothing right now.
Do you bring
understand?
children into the world, Heather?
Don't you understand?
Do you
me?
bring children into the world?
Yeah.
Then you better be a lot stronger than you're being right now.
I can't. I don't know how to. I can't. Not without him.
I keep hearing about him. I don't hear anything about the children. You don't have them. You're not broken up that you don't have them, but you're broken up that you don't have him?
I'm broken up because I lost them all.
Because you're
I know
chasing the
that.
wrong thing.
No.
Are you on drugs right now?
No. I swear to God I'm not. I swear to God I'm not.
You're not on any drugs right now.
Nothing. Nothing.
Are you willing to take a drug test right now?
Yes, I am.
We're going to stop the show right at this point. You're going to go back and take a drug test, and then we're going to see what those results are, and then we're going to continue from there. Are you ready? Let's go. So we're about to bring Heather back out. I think the show originally was a conflict show between two people in a relationship, but I think that the show is going in a different direction, and what we initially brought him here to focus on isn't what we should be focusing on. So when we do bring her out, I would just ask everybody in the audience to be respectful of the situation, and I appreciate your cooperation. All right, thank you. Let's bring Heather out. How you doing, Heather?
Good. Better.
You're doing better?
Yeah.
I know the point of the show today, from your perspective, was to come and get help with Tan. And
me.
And you. And your I understand you're a big fan of the show and you thought I could help. Is there anything you want to say before I read your drug results?
I want to better myself. I've done stuff in the last couple months that I would never did in my life. I'm broken, I know he's broken, and if we can't be together, at least we both need help separately, and hopefully one day we can bring it together as a family again.
And that might be possible. Is there any reason to read this?
I know the audience wants to hear it.
Well,
I know I've been clean for last week. I might have messed up like once or twice. I'm really curious. I can do it.
Okay. You would have to say there is a problem here.
It is.
Okay.
I know there is. There is.
I want
because
to.
I don't
Your
know.
sister's here, right?
Yeah.
I want to bring your sister up.
Big time, Susie.
And your name is?
I'm Harley.
Harley, and you're Heather's sister. Yeah. As you know, as we start taping the show, this was a show about Heather being heartbroken over Tan.
Honestly, I came here to ask you to help her to see that it's not good for her or for him. He wants to leave. I want her to just let him go and focus on her babies because she has her whole life ahead of her.
And she does.
Holly.
Oh, hold on, Heather, slow down. Don't you think the first step with whatever is going on with your life is to admitting that you have a problem?
I know I have a problem.
Okay, so I'm offering you.
I've been telling the producers.
Okay, and I'm telling you, I'm willing to help with that problem. And I'm willing to get you help for that problem. And I think once you take care of that problem, then you could start working on some of the other stuff, if that's what you choose.
I fell off. I fell off.
And I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal. You go and get help, and we'll help you with that. You go and get the help. You come straight from there, you come straight here, and we'll entertain of having Tan back on and talking about your relationship at that point when you can think clearly, all right? Because you ain't thinking clearly right now. You think this is a good plan that I'm devising here?
I think so.
Okay.
I thank you so much.
Okay. Do you want to, show's over?
Can I at least say goodbye to him?
You want to say goodbye to Tan? We're going to take you backstage. You say your goodbyes, and you go, we're going to get you help for this. Are you ready to do that?
This is what the show is supposed to be about. Now, I mean, this is what we said Steve does. Why you like him? Okay? You're not gonna lose me. Not if you do what he says. Go get help. I'm always gonna be there for you.